Hey guys, so I'm finally uploading my 2-year-old daughter Joelle's wash day. I've been meaning to do this for the longest time, but it's finally here. Stay tuned and see what I do. So Joelle was born with a lot of hair, explains the heartburn. And I remember when she was born, I honestly had no idea what to do because even though I knew how to look after my hair, I wasn't using Ayurveda or anything. I was just using normal commercial products off the shelf, so I didn't know if I could use the same for hers. All I was using was Johnson's shampoo and coconut oil, and I found that when she was around 9 months old, so around this stage, her hair at the back started breaking. Then I used Ayurveda, and now, as you see, her hair just began flourishing. Like, it took a whole nother level. So here she's about 1.5 years, and this is her second birthday, and her hair just was like, whoo! She's now approaching 3, she'll be 3 in a few months in May, but this is the most recent picture I took of her, and her hair is just like, wow. So it's wash day. She's come to really love it now, bless her. So her current style now is about 4 or 5 weeks old. I do normally leave her hair in this long because life as a parent is just busy. I do have a video about how I detangle her hair before washing, but I'll quickly go into it now. I'd always saturate her hair with some tea rinse first, and then I unravel each section by section. When one section is unraveled, I will completely drench it with a tea rinse, and then I will squeeze it into her hair because her hair is low porosity and very thick and dense, so I want to make sure that everything's in there. And then I will go in with my fingers and detangle, just making sure that all the knots are out. I use tea rinses because it's a lot more nourishing than just plain water. It strengthens the hair, promotes hair growth, and massively reduces hair loss. And this moringa tea rinse is just wow. Quick side note, in my detangling video I used the Hello Hydration conditioner, but now I use this bad boy. I got it from Lidl for 99p for all you UK parents, and it is so moisturising and the slip is out of this world. So I go in and put that in her hair, starting from the end, working my way up. And again, as you can see, I'm really squeezing it into her hair to make sure that it penetrates every strand. And because I've mainly detangled it with the water, with the tea rinse, it doesn't take long for me to fully detangle her hair and get all the knots out. Just look at how easy it just glides through. When I'm done, I just twist it up and move on to the next part, the next section. This whole process takes me around 15 to 20 minutes, and as you can see, there are no tears. 4 to 5 weeks and just this amount of shedding, I'm happy. Okay, time to wash her hair, so it's straight in the bath. I use this nettle and marshmallow root shampoo bar. I swear by shampoo bars. This is wonderful because the marshmallow root, which is known for being a fantastic detangler, is amazing. Okay, so if your child hates having water in their face, get this. It's called a shampoo shield. I got mine from Boots, but you can get it from eBay, Amazon, anywhere, and they're not expensive. Right, so the first thing I do is completely drench her hair with water, making sure that it's all saturated. As you can see as well, the shampoo shield is incredible. It stays in place and her face is still dry. So now I go in with the shampoo bar. I just massage it into her scalp, just her scalp. I just go around it, and as you can see, it froths up really quickly, so I don't need to do much. Just making sure that it was all nice and soapy. Then I just go in with the pads of my fingers and massage her scalp. After that, I rinse it out, with the twist still in, by the way. Then I go in and wash it a second time, the last time, but before I rinse it out, I unravel the twist first, and then I rinse it out. The reason I do this is because I don't want any dirt to be caught in her twists, so by unraveling them, this makes sure that they're completely rinsed out. A quick squeeze and out the shower. This is the Shea and Hibiscus Deep Conditioner that I have a video of above. Click on that to see the recipe. I always use gloves because it just allows me to glide through her hair a lot easier. So I part a large section at the bottom and clip the rest of her hair up. And again, because her hair is a low porosity, high density, I separate that into 2 because I want to make sure all her hair is saturated. Now guys, this deep conditioner is so amazingly amazing. You don't even understand. You have to make it. I really encourage you to. I have a link up of how I make it in my recipe. It leaves her hair so strong, moisturized, healthy, and just here is how effortless it is to use a comb. Section that up, twist that up, and then I take away the excess, and then I put that in the rest of her hair. I'm not wasting anything. Again, I'm just showing you how easy it is to comb through her hair. I don't even use combs, by the way, but I'm just showing you how amazing this deep conditioner is. Once that's all done, I put on a shower cap, then I leave her to go and play, eat, jump on our bed, watch Peppa Pig, whatever, and then I'll leave her in for about half an hour. Right, so 30 minutes later, and it's time to rinse out her deep conditioner. The gentle heat produced from her head is enough for her cuticles to open up and absorb all that goodness from her deep conditioner. No need for a steamer. Right now I'm taking out all the twists and her hair looks and feels like butter. Look at that, it's so healthy. And guys, your deep conditioner should be able to do its job within half an hour. Any longer than that, then your deep conditioner is not doing its job. So just rinsing out that deep conditioner now. Look at how moisturized and soft and luscious her hair looks. This deep conditioner has completely changed her hair, and her hair stays soft way after it's been washed out, which I love. Not forgetting that this deep conditioner is so cost effective, so with all the ingredients that I purchase, it will last her about 5 wash days. So it's a quick squeeze, and I take off her cap, and then I put on an old cotton t-shirt to squeeze out the excess water. I start with the largest hole, so where the waist normally goes, and I put that over her head, and then there she is. And then I twist the back at the back of her head, bring it round to the front, and I tuck it just at the front, and it stays. Right, all done. Right, so back in warm clothes, and it's time, oh gosh, Joelle. And it's time to do the final stage, which is moisturize. Look at her hair. The curls are popping, but most importantly, her hair is still so soft. So soft, in fact, that I don't even need to add much product. I'm shaking her hair to remove the small particles of botanical herbs from the mayonnaise in the deep conditioner. Now, as a leave-in, I used to swear by Sheer Moisture JBCO leave-in conditioner, but they messed up with the ingredients and it's just never been the same since. So, my top 3. TGIN leave-in is around £12. It has great slip and it's fantastic for twist outs. The Main Choice 3-in-1, I bought this for roughly £10. The consistency is slightly heavier, but the moisture it gives is second to none. But this has got to be my favourite. African Pride Sheer Miracle leave-in. Bought this for roughly £3. Yes, £3. The slip is out of this world and the moisture it gives is insane. And lastly, I always follow her leave-in with a sealant, which is my DIY Ayurvedic smoothie, and I sell it on my Etsy shop. Okay, so here's what I do. First, I go in with a few sprays of the Moringa tea rinse, and it's the acidic pH of the aloe vera juice in the mix that closes her cuticles and seals in all that moisture from her DC. Next, I go in with a leave-in. Today I use the African Pride leave-in conditioner, and as you can see with my hands, I am lightly scrunching up my hands at the end and then pulling it out, very, very gently though, and then I'm going in with the praying hands method. Essentially what I want is to cover every strand of her hair, which isn't the easiest because her hair is so thick and dense, but it's okay, we have time. So I just go in to every area that I can see and just cover every strand with the leave-in. And then lastly, I go back in with the smoothie and cover every single strand just like I have done with the leave-in conditioner. The smoothie is incredibly important because it's a sealant, which means that it seals in all that moisture that I've put in there with the Moringa tea rinse and also the leave-in, and it just traps in all that moisture. This will keep her hair moisturized for at least 4 to 5 days. Yes, 4 to 5 days. A few last things. Joelle has different hair textures on her head, so the sides and the back are kinky coily and can get dry quicker, and the middle and the front have looser curls, which is just like mine. One last thing, I always make sure that I never put on any leave-in conditioner or sheer smoothie on her scalp because it's so important that her scalp gets to breathe. So all I use for her scalp between wash days is every 2 to 4 nights I will add some Ayurvedic hair oil on her scalp and I'll just massage that in, and that's it. I just leave it. This oil is fantastic because it's loaded with penetrative oils and Ayurvedic herbs which nourish her scalp, and it also boosts hair growth. Also, I use the one that is without MSM or vitamin C because it's recommended that you don't use any supplements for people under the age of 18. Now I'll put her hair in big chunky twists. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.